So, we are going to be watching Enviosity, as I believe his name is. He's a really good content creator. I watched him a lot when he was playing Genshin, while I was also following his guides and, you know, Xiao's guides on characters, M-Tashes, you know. So now he has, our slime boy over here has made a video, should you pull for Jing Yuan? I don't really care what his name is. The Banner 4 stores values. So he's just gonna break down how good of a character this new 5-star is, break down how useful all of these characters are, and yeah. Let's see if this dude is actually worth pulling.
Hello Trailblazers, so today
Hello.
in this video I want to talk about Jing Yuan, his banners...
Jing Yuan. Like genuine? Jing Yuan, okay.
Dropping
pretty easy name to remember.
As the second banner in Honkai Star Rail for patch 1.0 in less than a week now as the time of me recording this. I want to give my thoughts and opinion.
Yeah, okay, so it's roughly 4 days for me because of the time of this video being recorded. So yeah, it's roughly 3, maybe 4 or 5 days.
My experience plays testing him in the closed beta test, and if I think you guys should either summon or skip on this new 5-star character. So let's do a quick rundown.
Let's have a look here, shall we?
Talk about the 4-star values on his banner and all of that good stuff. So if you guys don't know, Jing Yuan is a 5-star lightning erudition character.
Okay. Erudition, okay.
He is an AoE damage dealer. And unlike some AoE,
so basically like Survival and, you know, those types of characters, okay.
Damage dealers like Himeko or Serval, for example.
See, there we go.
Whenever you use your E ability, you are attacking all enemies. Himeko and Serval, they only attack 3 enemies, I think, and the other guys around take...
That's actually going to be quite useful. So instead of just attacking the middle guy and then 2 other guys next to him, you can attack everyone. That has been a very big problem for me because Serval, especially when it comes to robots, there's always the first robot, then there's always the like robots to the side that has like the lightning, wind, and imaginary weakness. You know, the ones that like charge towards you. I can't describe them like perfectly, but I'm pretty sure you guys know exactly which one I'm talking about. If not, I'll put a picture up. They always put in this shit ass position where they're on the side. So I either have to focus weakness breaking them first, and then like trying to deal with the other enemies, or I do a bit of damage to them while killing out all of the other enemies, and then I get an annoying ass shield, and it's so goddamn annoying, especially when it comes to the Forgotten Hall. It's annoying. It's horrendously bad. So if this guy can attack everyone, I am all for it.
A little bit of splash damage, right? Jing Yuan is attacking all enemies with his E ability, so pretty good right off the bat. Also,
that's really good.
Allows him to summon a Lightning Lord at the beginning of the battle. So in the top left corner, you'll see that there's a Lightning Lord. It takes on the action phase. It's pretty much like having a 5th party member on your team.
Oh, that's really good.
Throughout the fight, this Lightning Lord is going to continue.
Oh, that's cool.
AoE damage rain down on the enemy.
It does AoE damage as well. Okay, that's even better.
As your own teammates are just dishing out and doing their own thing. Now, you will be able to increase this Lightning Lord's hits per action. It starts with 3 at the start of the...
does lightning damage equal to 33% to 82.5% of Jing Yuan's attack to a single enemy, whose adjacent targets also receive lightning damage equal to 25 of the damage dealt to the main target. Okay. So is that max level? Can it only really do 33 to 82? It can't go up to about 100. That kinda... I mean, it's really good because it's like, again, an extra like party member. So you technically have like 5, but the damage is kind of low. But again, it is like having a 5th party member, so I guess it evens itself out. Lightning Lord has 60 base speed. Okay, so with certain light cones and certain characters that buff up speed, it could actually have multiple turns, right?
Fight with 60 base speed, and it goes up to a max of 10 stacks. Every time you're using your AoE with Jing Yuan, you're increasing the hits per action by 2, and every time you're using your ultimate, you're also increasing the Lightning Lord's hits per action by 3. So do keep that in mind. Alright, so if we're moving on to his...
So, hold on. So, how many times can it stack? Base and 3 base attack count. So I can attack 3 times and can stack up to 10 times by the looks of it. Okay, that's actually really, really good.
10 stacks. Every time you're using your AoE with Jing Yuan, you're increasing the hits per action by 2, and every time
so you can actually have them like up constantly. Oh, that's really good.
You're also increasing the Lightning Lord's hits per
Oh, that looks cool. That ult looks really good.
Do keep that in mind. Alright, so if we're moving on to his 4 stars, the 4-star characters that are going to be on his banner is Su Sheng, March 7th, and Ting Yun.
Have that she's free, so you'll always have her, and have. I've been using her lately. Whoa, oh my god, she is so good. Oh my god, she is so good. Energy recharge. Damage buff. It is literally so good. Shuhan? Shushang? Whatever her name is. Also, really good. I haven't really built her up quite just yet. Like, I have her ascended to like level... she's able to go up to level 60, but I haven't yet because I don't have the XP nor the money. But, so I have her reasonably leveled up. All of her traces is between level 3 and 1, I think is 4. So, really, 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 really good. March, if you have Clara, she becomes an immediate A to maybe S tier support for Clara. If not, she probably falls down to about B, but she's still probably an A because dispels, shield, heals once you get it to E6. She is a really strong and very versatile character. But if you have Clara with March, even better. With C6, which is able to heal Clara, so she doesn't take any damage. If the shield does break, she will heal. Then it's obviously the shield, which is the combination between March and Clara. I cannot describe it. It is OP. I cleared the Forgotten Hall, I think floor 12 or was it floor 11, with under-leveled characters. Every character was like before like I was able to send ascend them to get them to level 60. Every character was level 50. I put March was level 40 as well. Just by the way, I didn't record it because I didn't think it was gonna work, and I was like, that's really late. I probably don't need to, but I should have, because that combination. I didn't even have a healer. I didn't have Natasha in that group. I had it in the second group because I was like, okay, the second group looks very, very dangerous. Let me have Natasha there. And oh my god, March and Clara carried the fucking team. Throw her in with, and she becomes either Ting Yun or Bronya. I use Ting Yun because I have Bronya for I've used her for almost all of my playthroughs, so I was like, let me have a feel for this new 4-star and see just how good she is. And oh my god, you are so invincible. Clara barely got hit. I think the most damage she took was 500. And I don't have March like E6, so I couldn't heal. But the most damage Clara took was 500. 600? 500, sorry. Was 500. And with the amount of damage buff that you get from her or Bronya, it is insanely fast. How fast? Well, it's insanely surprising how fast you clear that content. I've rambled on for like 4 minutes. Let me just get back into the video.
All exceptionally well 4-star characters and perfect for free-to-play players out there myself. If you guys haven't already and checked out my last video, Su Sheng, we did a guide for her, is a great hunt character.
She is. I watched his video and I was like, okay, let me do this. I didn't really have the resources to do it, but I was like, screw it, I'm doing it. And because I got her really early on. I think she was my first like 4-star character I pulled. So I was using her from early on. I stopped using her because I got like other characters and other characters were doing better. But now that I've reached the end, I'm like, okay, let me just level her up and use her. And oh my god, she is very, very, very strong. Sorry, I have the hiccups.
Mini Seele, a secret 5-star, if you want to say that. If we want to talk about her traces and the reason why she is actually like a secret 5-star is because of her ultimate. Her ultimate allows her to immediately advance her action by 100%. So you're able to attack with Su Sheng, use your ult
and then get another turn, which is very, very, very strong.
And then go in for another attack, aka dealing a buttload of damage and killing quite a few enemies. Her bonus abilities are also really great, as well as her Eidolons too, so getting Eidolons and duplicates for her is great. Her E1 pretty much lets her use her E ability, which is her most heavy damage dealer, for free if the enemy's weakness broken. The damage triggered by Sword Stance reduced by 20%.
So in other words, when the character's weakness is broken, and you use E, so, okay, let me put it like this. The enemy's weakness is broken. You use E, you use Alt, and then Alt makes you attack again, and you use E again. You effectively haven't used any skill points, so in other words, your other characters can use their skills instead, which is so, so, so good.
For the enemy, break effect increases by 40%, and the talent speed boost is stackable, so you're able to get 2 stacks of her speed boost. Really great overall. All the Eidolons are perfect. The next character on the banner is going to be March 7th.
So good.
Has not been overshadowed by Fire main character because March 7th's kit is actually extremely good if you guys take a look at it. So pretty much TLDR.
Both Fire MC and March is really good. If you have Clara, use March with Clara for 1 floor. It's now I'm talking for the Forgotten Halls. If they are physical weakness, if the boss is physical weakness and most of the enemies is physical, use March and Clara together. The other 2 characters is up to you, whichever one you want to use. And then in the second one, if they are fire, use Fire MC with Natasha. You will not go wrong. You will not.
She has a skill ability. It places a shield on a fellow ally. Let's say like Clara, for example. Right?
See, here we go.
Every time she gets hit, is going to counter and do damage back to the enemy.
Yeah.
What does this do? This greatly increases the chance of enemies attacking that ally. So every time you're popping your E ability or shield on, say, someone like Clara, Clara has a higher chance of being attacked. Very perfect.
And it just goes into such a loop. It is so, so, so strong. My Clara does at least 4,000 to 7,000 damage if she crits. Every single counter. And it's so good. It is so strong. And if you use her ult, it does an AoE attack as well. It is literally one of the most broken teams you can actually have. Because of the sustainability and overall just really, really strong. But it does require you to have Clara, which probably you would not have. I got lucky. I didn't get Seele, so I got Clara. I was kind of upset about it, but now I'm actually really glad that I got Clara.
Synergy to use in that team comp. On top of having a shield and a taunt, her bonus ability allows her to remove a debuff from an ally. But take a look at the Eidolons here. Her E6 also allows her to heal that.
Restores equal to 4% of their character's max HP plus 106 at the beginning of each turn. She is a mini healer. She is like Noelle from Genshin. It is so good. Who needs Artaki Ito when Noelle is a free character that is guaranteed, that can heal, that can shield, that can do massive damage? Why do you need a 5-star that can only deal decent, well, really good damage? I don't understand.
That ally who is under the protection of the shield. March, her kit is pretty loaded.
Yeah.
Shield, taunt.
She is technically a 5-star for how versatile she is. Shield, cleanse, wait, hold on. Shield, heals, cleanse, and there was one more, but I can't remember. And freeze, that's it. All of that put together makes her one of the best 5-star, 4-stars in the entire game. You cannot go wrong with her, even if you don't have Clara. You can even put her on the same team as Fire MC, just to make the Fire MC more tanky. It would just, obviously it is kind of a waste of like a character slot, but if you count in the cleanse and the freeze that she has, it is actually really, really good. And the potential heals, so you don't need Natasha and you can use Natasha in a different team. So good.
Debuff removal and heal on E6. The other Eidolons are also pretty good. Her counter goes off her defense. Entering battle, she'll be able to provide a shield to another character, so basically like 2
So it's double shields as well, I completely forgot about it.
shields at once.
So good.
Combo that with her E ability.
March is a 5-star. I don't care what you guys say.
She also has a freeze. I don't know if I needed to mention that. This one, a 50 base chance to freeze the enemies who are hit. So she has a shield, a debuff, a taunt, a heal, and a freeze. 5 things for her kit.
I named 4. He named 5. It was one more. 5. She's a 5-star character. You people must level her up.
If you guys are sleeping on March, she's a really good character.
Mine's a level 50. And she is so good in all of the content that I'm busy with. And I'm doing, and I'm going up against opponents that is level 60. While my characters are ascended, but not level 60. They're still 50. She is so good.
I would heavily suggest investing in her if you guys haven't already. And she's on the Jing Yuan Banner, so the value for his banner definitely goes up a whole lot. Last but not least, for his banner, the 4-star character, Jing Yuan, who is also really good. Eidolons included. TLDR, her skill ability allows her to give an ally benediction that increases their attack by 25%. And then we have her ultimate, which is regenerating energy for an ally and increasing their damage as well for 2 turns. So pretty much this is a versatile 4-star character. If you need a shield, right? You're in the middle of the fight, you need a shield, and you're like, oh shit, Japard doesn't have his ult up. He's so close. You can use your ult.
I don't have him, so I don't really care.
Heal, right? Maybe Natasha doesn't have her AoE.
Okay, that's where I care.
You can ultimate on Natasha, get your ult back. Very good synergy. Jing Yuan can be used in several different team comps. Overall, a good character, and her Eidolons are great as well. After using her ultimate, the ally with benediction gains speed.
That's actually really good.
By the benediction increases by 20% at E4, and your ultimate will regenerate 10 more energy for the targeted.
That's 60 energy. That is so good. Really so good.
So it's going to go from 50 to 60. Overall, I would say that all these 4 stars on the Jing Yuan Banner are great, are phenomenal, and I would highly recommend going for Eidolons for them if you guys are wishing on the Jing Yuan Banner. But do keep in mind, I would only recommend wishing for the Jing Yuan Banner if you do want Jing Yuan himself.
I really want him. He looks really, really cool. Having like a 5th member. Granted, he is lightning. And I'm not sure how the Forgotten Halls later on is going to be, but from what I've heard, there is more lightning, so you will need like Serval or Jing Yuan, the fox mommy over there with the tight ass button struggling for his life. So maybe he's going to be really good for then. So, and overall, it's all just situational. Characters in this game isn't like Genshin, where you can be You can have a one-man team clear an entire abyss. This isn't like Genshin. You need teams, and every character will be useful now and then. Not every character will be useful every time. This isn't that type of game. Turn-based games are not like that. You will need to rotate out and level up other characters. It is a guaranteed in this game. I'm warning you guys now. If you want him, I'm gonna try and get him. I'm literally gonna try and get him. If I get him, I won't be using him all the time, because there won't be a need to. Because I will always need to use other characters. But when I do use him, I hope that he is brokenly strong. Because he summons a lightning god. He has a lightning deity on his side. You cannot tell me that he will not be strong. But yeah, let's see what else he has to say.
Keep in mind that Silver and Luocha is coming out in patch 1.1, a 5-star Nihility character and a 5-star Abundance Magic.
Ooh, another healer. Ooh, that could be good. Because if you don't get Nailu, you could get him. Because healing characters you desperately need them. That's why March is such a good character at E6. That's why Natasha is such a good character. That's why Nailu is such a good character. Bailu? Nailu? Bailu? Bailu. I believe I think it's a B. But that's why healers are so important. Even just random enemies on the field, when you go exploring and shit, random enemies has nearly kicked my ass. So you desperately need a healer, especially for the Forgotten Hall, and maybe at least one healer for the simulated universe. You need a healer. It is a guaranteed. So I may save. I might try and get him. I don't know how if the pity works like Genshin. I'm guaranteed to get him because I lost my 50-50. So if it works like Genshin, I'm guaranteed a banner character. So now I don't know if I want to save for try and get him or try and get the healer. This is gonna be tough. I think I'm gonna wait for the end of his banner and save and see how it goes. Cause, God, I really do need another healer, and I don't know how that Silver Wolf character is going to be. She looks like she's gonna be a debuffer, so could be good. Really could be good.
Character on top of most of the characters in Honkai Star Rail are good. All right.
It's not that most of them are good. Almost all of them are good, with a few exceptions that is more niche, and then some that is flat out bad. Because I haven't heard anybody say anything about that security chief of security guy from the first planet thing that you're on, Asta spaceship thing. I haven't heard anything about him, and I got so many copies of him. I think I got him, and then I got 2 extra copies, maybe 3. I pulled him so many times, and I was so pissed. Because it could have been a Sampo, or a March, or a Ting Yun, or a Shushan? Or it could have been any other character, but nope, it was him. So, and my biggest problem with him is, if you do want to use him, you have to have a healer. Because he loses HP when he attacks. For I think his skill? Or his ult, I'm not 100% sure, so it's just flat out annoying. You can't use him in the Forgotten Hall because of how much HP he loses. You can't use him in the simulated universe because, I guess he's more viable over there, but only for specific worlds. But again, there is just so many better characters that you can use besides him. So I would say that he is more useless than any other character as far as I know.
Right? So basically, endgame is looking like Chaos Halls, yeah? And
Chaos
there
Halls,
are
what's
multiple
that?
different enemies and multiple
I'm only on Forgotten Halls 13, 14, 12. What the hell is for Chaos Halls? Halls.
different situations.
Huh.
For example, a lot of people are hating on Himeko. They're saying that she's actually one of the worst characters in the game because of her damage numbers, and they don't want to level her up or invest in her. Fair enough, right?
But see, that's the problem. If built right, she could do lots of damage. Could. She is more AoE focused, so she doesn't have that single target damage. Granted, there is AoE characters that do like great single target damage, or like massive damage to multiple enemies, and you guys might not like it, but physical MC is part of that group that does lots of great damage to a bunch of enemies. I mean, I used my E, like area of effect, and I was hitting for enemies for about 1200,000. I'm so tired. 1,200, 1,200, yeah, 1,200 damage a hit, and he was level 30, 40. It was somewhere around that ballpark. Yeah, it was 40, because then I fought Cocolia. He became like the fire MC, or I have the she version. She became the fire MC, and then I've been using the fire MC ever since. But the physical MC does lots of damage. Well, I guess it's because it was the destruction path. So, okay. Okay. My argument now has gone out the window because I completely forgot that the physical MC is a destruction instead of this path. Okay. My argument's out the window. Just ignore everything I said.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of difficulties clearing the chaos holes.
Do you want to enter?
And if we take a look here, I was actually able to clear phase 3 without anyone dying because of Himeko putting her on the second.
Lots of people have gotten like 1 stars. I don't know how well I'm technically doing against everyone else. Like, I don't know what these chaos holes things are, but you can clearly see here they're very, very strong enemies. But me personally, I'm on the Forgotten Hall 13. My characters have just been ascended to level 50, to go to level 60. They're all still 50, except for Bronia, because because she's my mommy. But yes, no other. I've been getting 3 stars on all of my floors. Now I don't know how good that is. Like, it could be very normal, or because I've heard lots of people say they're struggling with like Forgotten Hall 14 and 15. Me personally, I don't know how many of you guys have heard it, but me personally, I've heard that floor 14 and 15 is kind of hard. Lots of people have only 2-starred it or 1-starred it. But yeah.
So do keep in mind that every character has their own purpose. There's different combat types. There's different paths for characters. Everyone has their own purpose.
Your strongest character will probably get swapped out because that character was not made for this for one specific content. So you will have to swap them out. It's how it goes. It's not like Genshin. You can use Kazuha, Zhongli, Bennett, and then Raiden. It's not like that. You can't use those characters in every team, or those characters in the same team. I know that was a very weird team to suggest, but that you can't have that. You can't use the strongest characters in every team. You will have to swap them out eventually. This is a turn-based. It is how it is.
I believe most characters in the game are good. So the whole debate about, like, should I pull for Seele, the current Hunt Quantum character, over Jing Yuan, it's basically asking yourself, is the enemy gonna be weak to Quantum damage?
Yeah, there we go.
Yes? you might want to bring in Seele, a quantum character. Is the enemy...
I wish there was more quantum characters. Me personally, I only have the free quantum character that you get. She's not bad. She does like 2,000 damage every like 2,000 maybe 3,000 damage, because I don't have great like relics. Like all of it is still for like purple, and I haven't farmed any of the like better like sets. Those extra two things, I have a like blue, it's a purple like quantum thing on it, but it's still level 0, because I've been focusing more on the guaranteed upgrades, like the traces, the ascendants, the light cones, before I focus on the relics. So that it's kind of I think it's kind of going to bite me in the ass, because I don't have relics to carry my teams. So I kind of have a problem there.
Gonna be weak to lightning damage.
But as I was saying, the free quantum character deals about 2,000 to 3,000 damage. It could be higher if I put on the best like relics for her, and if I upgrade the quantum damage like thingamabob, she will do more damage. But at the meantime, I want to get the traces, the ascendances, and Lycones leveled up first, because I will always replace the relics eventually. So I don't see a point in upgrading or farming for the relics when you don't get the guaranteed upgrades.
Yes?
And chasing the chance upgrades. It's not... You should always go for the guaranteed upgrades first.
You might want to bring in Jing Yuan. So just keep that in mind, alright? I don't think there is a better one, a better pick. Seele versus Jing Yuan, vice versa. I think they're both phenomenal characters. You can't go wrong with rolling on either one of these guys.
Yeah.
That is pretty much it. I hope that this video did shed some light on some of you guys who are on the fence on whether you want to roll for Jing Yuan, or if you guys want to end up saving for future characters.
I'm going to try.
There's one guaranteed abundance character in the game. Her name's Natasha. The other one is Bailu. If you got lucky for her, you could technically save for Luocha and get another abundance character.
See, that's what I see. You really do need a healer. And he looks like he actually ensnares the enemy, so he could be like he could debuff the enemies as well, from like the small like side story that you get during the game. So I don't know. He sounds like a really good character. Because he's a healer, you'll always be using him in the Forgotten Halls. So I don't know if I want to save for him. I really do not know. Because currently, we do have lots of damage dealers, but we don't have lots of very good supports. Obviously, like healers and buffers. Asta, speed, really good. Tingyun, very good. Those are the 4-star characters that does the buffs. Then the only 5-star is Bronya, which currently I have all 3 of those, but I only have 1 healer. My March isn't E6, so I can't use her healing, so I need another healer. So do I save? That's like that's about a month and a half away. That's the problem. This character, Lelouch, whatever his name is about a month and a half away. Lots of time to save up, but at the same time, I want the new characters.
If you guys are struggling in the Forgotten Halls or the Chaos Halls, let me know if this video...
And before you guys say anything, I know this is at the very end. It wasn't my fault that he is soft. I've tried everything to up the loudness of the video. I can't. There's nothing I can actually do at the moment to make this louder.
Hope you guys join us over on Twitch. I'm live every single day, happy to answer any and all types of questions. I'll do a full guide for Jing Yuan whenever he does release. I just wanted to quickly and briefly...
Okay. I should wait until the very end, but I think it's fine. If you guys do want a guide for Honkai Star Rail, Enviosity makes really good build guides. I'm pretty sure Xiao's doing the build guides as well. They are really good at what they do. They give you very good information of each character. Really go check them out if you are struggling and is on the fence on which character to build. Me personally, I'm going to wait until the very end before I get Jin Yuan Han, whatever his name is. I'm probably gonna wait a week to where his banner's like halfway through, so I can build up some like gems and then try and go for him. But at the moment, I do want the healer more than I want this 5-star. I'd rather wait for the 5-star healer, because I'm pretty sure I have the guaranteed 5-star, well, like banner character. Let me know if you guys are gonna pull for him, and if you do, please tell me how good he is.